We don't know what caused it or why it occurred. But what we do know is that none of us can sleep.
Well, now I'm not going to sleep. My name is Dr. Courtney Tracy, and today I'm going to be reacting to the film Awake and discussing with you insomnia.
Why don't you get some sleep?
I'm not tired.
Insomnia is a sleep disorder, and usually it is represented by either difficulty falling asleep or difficulty staying asleep. Many different things cause insomnia. They can range from not eating well, not exercising well, having stress or anxiety in your life, not actually having a comfortable place to sleep, or anticipating difficult things occurring the next day.
Oh my God.
When we don't sleep, our brain isn't functioning as it should be. So we're not making memories, our brain isn't getting any rest, our organs aren't getting rest, and that's actually going to cause significant effects for us neurologically, physically, psychologically, and interpersonally.
I'm not sleeping, meditating.
Did it help?
Think so. You know, when you wake up in the morning, everything is good for a minute before the shittiness hits you?
Yes.
I get that minute when I meditate.
I tried yoga when my hips started hurting, but it didn't work for me. Do you have a little something to help me sleep?
I don't do that anymore.
It's a good suggestion, though.
I wasn't allowed.
I was surprised to see her meditating, but I was hopeful that she would try that after she learns more that she's not going to be able to sleep for continuing nights. Also, the medication I think was super helpful because there are specific medications that help with insomnia.
Nobody can sleep.
After 48 hours of no sleep, there's a loss of critical thinking. 96 hours, hallucinations, motor failure.
That's
But
all
what about
true.
after that? Organs will fail, but then what? Days of lying in paralysis until the heart shuts off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what happens.
Of course you do. But this is different. Everything is accelerated. Symptoms are appearing 2 to 3 times quicker. It's gonna be total chaos.
It will be chaos. The way that they're describing the symptoms is super accurate. The timelines that they provided were accurate. If those symptoms in the timeline were bumped up in real life, I think that what we're seeing in this video honestly wouldn't be too far off because a lack of sleep really does cause all those things. And if the whole world is hallucinating after 3 days, it's not going to be good.
717-127-0414.
Pizza? Really?
Yeah, no, it's a test for mental sharpness.
How'd you do?
I get you wrong, it's fine.
I like that she's testing herself with that. That's smart. I don't know if it would necessarily help you keep your grip on reality, but it would help you keep a grip on how disconnected from reality you were. But knowing that your mind isn't clear can help you make better decisions.
Now, we're all gonna die if we don't solve this. Right now, your brains are slowly swelling.
Yeah.
Our cranial walls are impressing on the brain and it's affecting critical thinking. It's what happens when we don't sleep.
That's true.
Now, the more excited we get, the more blood flows to the brain, the worse we are.
Yeah, that's why we need to
The
rest.
best thing we can do right now is take a deep breath
Yeah,
and calm down.
if possible. It would be so difficult to try to take deep breaths, do meditation, not really move around when the world's falling apart and you can't sleep. But that would be the best thing to do. I can see why he's having trouble with people not doing it. You can tell that there's a lot of issues going on with her after all of these days of no sleep.
Oh, to the car. Baby, come.
That's so sad.
Hey! Did you shoot at me?
No, I thought you were in the car.
I was here. I said I was here.
Who's in the car? Noah?
No one.
Memory issues, possible hallucination. It can be hard to grasp all of that.
Shoot at me again.
I absolutely think that her mental state is deteriorating. You can tell by the fact that she isn't remembering what she's saying to him. She might have been able to hear him in the other row, but We also have sensory processing issues when we haven't slept. She's losing it now.
You rely on other people to raise your kids.
She is.
Why didn't you just
And he
tell me?
is too.
Why didn't you bring me here? Why'd you make me think it was just for me? Why?
I'm sorry.
Is this really happening? Or is she hallucinating?
Hey, you. You're coming with us.
I think it is a pretty accurate reaction when it comes to a hallucination, especially after that amount of sleep deprivation. You're gonna see that visceral effect of the hyperventilating, of the not really being able to respond verbally. And I also think that the fear is really starting to set in, and that's getting in the way of her being able to take care of the people in her life. When people can't sleep, depending upon the circumstances, I would say that it's really important to actually rest your body. Deep breathing would be really helpful because then you are telling your body that you don't necessarily have to breathe faster, you don't have to use as much energy, and you're telling your body that it can rest. I also think it would be good to try meditation as an example. It seems like it'd be kind of difficult to say, hey, you can't sleep and the world's falling apart, but just meditate for a little bit and everything will be fine. But those two things can be really helpful. I am most excited to see what the solution is. Like, why can some people sleep and other people can't? Because I'm curious to see if it's actually neurologically accurate. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Courtney Tracy, and don't forget to watch the film Awake on Netflix.